of the public who are saying that we need to see change. And it is from there
they just
that the
voted
PLU
no
is
change.
formed. So in my
They just
view,
voted no change.
It's a big brother.
You know, it is a response to the failures of
NRM.
systemic
Of 40
failures.
years.
No, that's political.
That's a different.
That's political. Those are
been
political
40
statements.
years.
Let's not. Let's remain factual.
I need to first bring in Mapenduzi at this point.
Let's remain factual. The fact of the matter
The fact is 40 years.
there is a need for
an
change.
indictment
And that
on the
change,
40 years record.
nobody prescribes where that change will come from. At the moment, it is being advanced by PLU.
Okay. Honorable Mapenduzi, you were itching. I saw you itching to cut in, and I wanted to bring you in at that point. But I want us to go back to the.
You see where I come from. In our village, you don't interrupt elders when they talk. But I get tempted a lot to. But let me say this, just as you guided on this discussion. I think the bottom line is, if we are talking about the 12th Parliament, number one, we shouldn't have any bias mind on whether the leadership of Parliament, and here I mean the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker, they belong to PLU, they associate with PLU, and then you begin to imagine that probably they are not going to. The question is, do they know their job? Are they going to execute the way it's expected? And I think it's not right to make judgment now, because I think someone like the Right Honorable Both is not just coming, is not just jumping from somewhere into leadership. He has built his own track record. We know him, all right? He's a lawyer. He has served in different capacities. He has demonstrated some level of, and so the expectation is that the 12th Parliament would ride on some of those experiences, but also learning from where the 11th Parliament has been. So we should all hope for the best. But the other thing that, and I'm not going to, again, I will respect what the Honorable Salamu and Honorable Odonga are saying, because there is what you think, and there is what you hear, and it's not wrong to say, to express what you think. But to some of us who are part of that Parliament, we, just like the other OO put it, this evening, Parliament ended at around 8:30.
Yeah.
And for the first time, the Prime Minister answered 79 questions. And you would see, and not just only the Prime Minister, even the ministers, you would see their level of, responsiveness. And you see how the ministers are in the field, how they are taking actions. And so there is a completely new chapter that has been opened. And we need to build on that. Okay. And so it's important that we need to encourage, but also caution whoever is in those positions that, look, this is how Ugandans have been frustrated, and this is what they expect. And so we need to keep on that and build better.
But just one point. There is what we call conflict of interest, which is provided for in our rules of procedure in Parliament. That members of Parliament should not conduct themselves in such a manner with external institutions that bring conflict of interest. I wanted us to address our mind on the Speaker's role with PLU vis-a-vis that rule of procedure, because
does the rule, Odonga, you are a lawyer.
Yeah.
Does the rule override the constitutional provision that we agreed to of freedom of expression and association?
Charles, let me answer this, because I don't think that question will help. Honorable Odonga has his own way of understanding what PLU is, and you are not going to change that. You will explain today, next weekend. I think we need to sit with him.
Honorable Martin.
Again, I'll repeat.
He will not change. Just 1
listen.
minute. Wait a minute. First give me the floor.
See, I have been interrupted a lot.
Honorable, first give me the floor as the moderator. Okay. I will give you all the time. Honorable Odonga may not change his perception of PLU or NRM or any organization. But for the sake of this show, he deserves at least to make people know better, legally or politically or otherwise, that this is what my line of thinking is, isn't it?
You see, there are people who will refuse to understand even when they... No, and let me put it like this. We have been clear that PLU is not a political party. We have also been clear that the Right Honorable Oboth has a right to belong to any association, any pressure group.
Even a golf.
That does not interfere with his work as Speaker of Parliament.
Okay.
So I don't see that component of conflict of interest, where it's coming from. I don't see it.
Okay.
All right?
Otherwise, you'd have to pull out of churches,
Yeah.
and golf clubs, and other
So
associations.
supposing
And
next,
he's a member.
supposing next time Parliament wants to summon PLU,
No, Honorable
and then
Oboth,
Oboth
As what?
for whatever reasons,
To summon them in
for
what
whatever
capacity?
reasons.
Honorable Dongoto has cited here
Will overrule.
that
Oh.
the Right Honorable Rebecca Kadaga excused herself from directly participating, particularly in the meetings of the Central Executive Committee of the NRM
Yeah.
while she was Speaker.
No.
That was not the point of law. She did an administrative out of her own.
Yeah.
And remember,
Out of Commonwealth tradition.
but remember,
Thank you.
she attended all.
Yes.
There were those
like
meetings
like
that were
your shoe.
important.
National
colonial.
Executive Committee. She attended and participated in
She
all.
was even a member of SEC, wasn't she?
Yes,
As the second.
she was receiving all the minutes.
Yeah.
When SEC decides, for example, we are going for elections, she would campaign for NRM. She would campaign her heart out for NRM.
Okay, good,
Then,
good clarification.
She would participate in the
Let's go for a break.
the National Delegates Conference of NRM. So that was not a point of law.
Okay, let's go for a break.
Oboth and Tayebwa can similarly, if they choose to do so on their own and say no, UPLO, and that one, I think we should leave it to them.
Okay.
To go back
Let's
to the
go for a
PLO
break,
group and say,
gentlemen
no,
and lady.
Because of ABCD, we should-
When we come back, Honorable Odonga Otto and the gentleman and lady here, we will then touch on
It was not a gentleman.
the gentleman and lady. I said the gentleman and lady here. But let's go for a break and then we come back and we will move on with the discussion. Thank you very much.